this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. So I went ahead and purchased 8 of the cement blocks that you'll see me hauling around here. And I kind of put them in the vicinity of where I think each corner of the garden box is going to be. And these boxes are designed so that you can stack them and make them taller, or you can leave them just the single layer. I believe these blocks are 6 inches high, and the boards that I purchased were 2x6s as well. Kind of deciding where I want to place it permanently was probably the biggest issue I had. This was a super simple box to build, and I am very pleasantly surprised, and I highly recommend this for any of you that are wanting to get some boxes made and just can't afford these prices of $200 per one garden box. This total garden box for the 8 cement blocks and the double layers of the boards was right around $40. And this is a 12-foot long bed. I made it 18 inches wide. Those boards are 2x6s. They went for $6.50, I think, a piece at Lowe's. And the cement blocks I purchased at Home Depot for $2.50 each. So basically $5 a corner on the boxes. So that's $20 for those. And then the boards. Now it would work, you can see it would work as a single layer. But I'm opting to go ahead and try the second layer to see if I like the appearance of it better for purposes of this video. So you can see after you stack the second layer on, I purchased some stakes or whatever those are called, I don't know. But I purchased those at Home Depot as well. I think they were $3 each. And you can put them all the way down through both boxes and into the ground so that it will hold your box in place. And in case you're wondering, those cement things, once they were hooked together and the boards were in, they are very solid and they are not going anywhere unless I choose to remove the stake in there and move it myself. But they are very solid, super easy to install and put together, very easy to level. I loved the appearance of it, and decided to continue to move forward and complete the second level. I wanted to let you know right here as well that for the end pieces, I had the gentleman at Lowe's help me, and he cut one of my boards into multiple pieces of the 18 inches wide so that I would not have to worry about cutting or saws or if I can do it straight or not. And for me, that was the easiest thing to do. And I think the end result of this garden box is amazing. I used pine boards for this project, but you could also use other types of lumber and get beautiful results as well. Okay, so I really like these little seed envelopes that also come with this little book of seed savers. It's super good for when you're opening a package of seeds, and if you have leftovers, you can label it, put them in it, and it has a reclosable sticky part. So I have my permanent markers, and I also have those envelopes. First thing I'm going to plant, though, is my beloved daisies. I absolutely adore them. They are my favorite flower on the planet. So that is going to be what I focus on right now today. Okay, so when you are deciding on the seeds and the location that they are going to be while they germinate, and as well as after they are ready to be planted, you need to take into consideration all of the instructions on the back. This will tell you where your seeds need to be planted or where your plants need to be planted. Shasta daisies are a full sun plant. So they need to have complete full sun all day long, every day. But I can't plant them outside until it is 70 degrees. So I'm going to start them indoors, and the germination time should be 2 to 3 weeks. It's 15 to 21 days. So in order for daisies to germinate and sprout, they have to be in a warm and a sunny area. I'm just getting the soil moistened up. Okay, so I'm just stirring this up because what we want is all of the soil to be nice and moist and ready for planting. But you can see it's definitely ready to go. Each cup with the moistened soil, I can set it in my see-through Rubbermaid container. Okay. Daisy on this side. And I'm going to set that with the name of it sitting out so I can see easily through the box. So now I'm going to pull out my seeds, and you can see that daisy seeds are very small. Daisy seeds are super small. And you have to plan on some of them not taking. So about 1/8 of an inch deep is all that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little spot in the center of each cup for a couple of daisy seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and plant just a couple seeds in each pot. And then we'll put the rest of the seeds back in there. Okay, so you can see I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 in each one. And I'm just going to lightly cover them because the planting depth for daisies is about 1/8 of an inch. So we don't want them covered with more than that much soil. Okay. So now they're all covered up, tucked in, and they are ready to germinate. Now I don't have a spray bottle for water, so right now I'm just going to top off each little plant with a tiny drizzle of water. Ideally, you will be spraying them, or we will be spraying them. So when I'm in town today, I will be picking up a spray bottle, and I'll do another video with that. Okay, so now my little daisy seeds are all tucked in bed and ready to go. And you can see these are all ready to go. You can see the names on both sides, so it's easy to see. And now I can set this box in a sunny area, and it works as a little greenhouse for me, so it will become warm, plus there will be sun, and that's what daisies need. So ideally, I would have a whole setup with shelving and grow lights. I do not have that. So that's why I have chosen to do this method, and you just set this box in a sunny area, and you're ready to go. So another good thing I like about these boxes is they are smaller. The larger ones just take up too much space. They're harder to carry, heavier to carry, and you can't set plants on top of plants anyway, so it would be a waste. So I opted for the smaller box like this. Super easy to carry. I can move it anywhere I need to move it. As it warms up outside, I can then move my boxes outside as well. For now, I'm going to set this in my sunniest spot in the house right now, and these daisies are ready to go. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, there are leftover seeds, and I will be planting more, but in the meantime, to save these from being spilled, lost, or just destroyed in some way, I'm going to go ahead and write on here the seed type, which is a daisy, and the variety is a Shasta. It is the 28th today of February. And warm, sunny spots. (15 to 21 days). Okay, so I have written everything on here that is important from this package. You can see I have the type of plant it is, the variety it is, the date, and the notes that it must be in a warm and sunny area, and they germinate in 15 to 21 days. You can purchase more of these envelopes off of Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, so I poured those in. I simply fold this over, and I can take off the strip right here, fold it down, and these are secured, and I won't lose them, won't be wasting money, and they'll be waiting for me the next time. I can go ahead and put them in my little seed keeper zip-up book, and I'm ready to go. Make sure that each day you take the lids off of your totes and just leave them sitting ajar like that, because your plants do need to have some air. The roots do not like light, but they do need air to keep them healthy. And then always make sure that you're keeping your little seedlings and your very early starts here moist. And spray them with some water once or twice a day. At night, I usually block all of these up like this, and then I can stack them, and that way they don't get bumped or whatever by the dogs or cats or people walking around at night. But during the day, I do my best to keep them in the lightest, brightest area of the house that I have. And you know, I would love to have one of those seed starting stations where I could put some shelving here in front of our really bright window and have the grow lights on the shelves. I would love to have a system like that, but that is just not in my budget right now. So I just want you guys to know that you can find less expensive ways, such as these clear see-through boxes and lids, cups. There are alternate ways if you can't afford those really big, expensive systems.